So this video is going to be about brain fog or dissociation, stuff like that. I'm going to try and keep the videos a bit shorter because I feel like, people aren't going to watch a 15-minute video, so I'm going to try and keep them between like 5 and 10 minutes just to keep them short and snappy and keep the watchers interested. When I first experienced brain fog, it was very weird, and it really took me by surprise. Basically woke up one morning, felt sort of like hungover or sort of out of it, and I thought, oh, this is weird. I didn't drink anything last night. Sort of felt like I was like in the back of my head, sort of watching everything in like autopilot mode, and feel like I couldn't open my eyes wide enough. Feel like everything's like really squinty and that. I didn't realise it was, something like that until I think it was like 2 weeks of me feeling the same. I was like, okay, yeah, this is weird, and I did get into a bit of sort of panic. I thought, oh no, what is going on? Like, have I got brain damage or something? And basically, I did a lot of research. Sort of spoke to like specialists and things, and basically brain fog is what your brain does to protect itself from any more sort of like anxiety and bad thoughts and negativeness, and it's just to protect yourself from it. Your brain has had enough of those negative thoughts and that horrible sort of anxiety feeling or depression that it just goes numb, and it blocks not just those feelings, that it blocks everything out, and it feels very strange. It's very uncomfortable, and obviously when it comes on the blue like that, like obviously can be very stressful for anyone that doesn't know what it is or is new to it. Obviously I made it worse because obviously I would get stressed about it, and then I overthink that, and then because I'm overthinking and getting stressed about it, I was staying in it for a lot longer than I should have been. Really, it took me 10 months to a year to sort of come to terms with it and work on sort of accepting it and moving on from it. And it if anyone that's watching this that is going through it now, or it doesn't last forever. It's not permanent, and what most importantly, it's not. It's not harmful. It's there's no damage being done, or there's no damage being done. It's just your brain shutting off for a minute and just having a break from basically all the negative things and negative thoughts, feelings, anxiety. Just to it's basically self-defense mechanism, and it will not last forever. I know that I was in it for a long time, but it should only be a couple of months, or if that, especially if you're doing something to sort of correct it. So like cut down on alcohol and work on sort of eating well, focusing on things that are going to sort of alleviate stress. Try not to put yourself in stressful situations. I know that's obviously harder said than done with work, but like outside of work, sort of stressful situations with people or activities, try and just stop those basically, and give your body and your brain a rest, sort of, take some time off, or try not to be on computer screens too much, and just maybe try some meditation. There's loads of videos on YouTube for like meditating or hypnosis videos on YouTube. I think they're really good, especially if you're not sleeping well and you like to listen to something to keep your mind occupied when you're trying to get to sleep. I think they're very good. They've helped me massively. Certain things like Headspace and that, it's keep your mind occupied and like going through the breathing mechanisms and sort of not letting thoughts manifest and like losing yourself in one thought, or the negative ones like what you did 10 years ago, or oh god, why did I act like this on the weekend? You had a bit too much to drink. I think self-guilt is like one of the main things that needs to be abolished to sort of not let like brain fog or like dissociation sort of take hold, and try not to let it your body like try not to let yourself sink into it. Dissociation is also another one when your brain, it's hard to explain. From my experience, it was like I wasn't in a real world. Everything seemed fake. Or like colors seemed really bright and strange. Like sometimes I found it a bit difficult to recognize like faces, or basically I was thinking, what is that? What is this? This doesn't look right. This doesn't feel right, sort of thing. Well, everything is normal. It's just your brain is. It's just your brain's coping mechanisms with like long-term stress, anxiety. It's just these new things that obviously that they've not been spoken about, and not many people know about them. And there's a lot of people that do have it, and they're not on their own. This is something that is a symptom from anxiety and depression, and dissociation, brain fog, or derealization. It's all that sort of feeling like you're in a different world, or you're in a dream, or like you're in the back seat of your own mind, watching everything play out, like autopilot mode. Yeah, you're not on your own on that. If anyone's watching it has any questions on that, or is stuck in that sort of brain fog and they're not receiving any help, please feel free to message me. I think my Instagram is in the description somewhere, or on my YouTube channel. Remember that you're not on your own, and there's nothing medically wrong. It's not like you've got brain damage, or you're going to be stuck in that forever, because keep thinking like that when you're in those sort of dizzy, weird states. You're only going to keep yourself in that for longer. Try and concentrate on other things. It's like rumination, isn't it? Like when your mind is set on a thought and that's it. But you need to learn to be able to focus on other things. And if you have a negative thought, then some tricks, or like some things that I've learned, is if there is a negative thought and you get the drop in your stomach and you get that sort of pulse of energy, that's just your adrenaline kicking in, thinking, oh no, here we go again. If you have a negative thought, imagine it like you're watching it on like a big TV screen, and it's just passing your view. It's passing you. It's not, you're not focusing on it. You can see what it is, what it is, but you're not watching it. You can see it like when you close your eyes. You imagine it coming on like a flashing screen, sort of like a banner just passing, and then when it's gone, it's gone. If it keeps coming back, just nice and slow, just memorize that it's just a negative thought on a screen, or a memory, or a feeling, and it's just passing by. It's not entering your mind. You're not giving it time. You're letting it pass. So yeah, I wanted to keep this video nice and short, nice and sharp, because no one watches 15-minute YouTube videos. Like, everyone skips. So yeah, thanks for watching. I think my next video will be, I'll have a chat about more on rumination and stuff, which is when you're constantly letting these negative thoughts take hold and you can't concentrate on anything else, and your mind just keeps going over and over and over it. But yeah, that'll be the next one. Thanks for watching.